Hey there, I'm coming to you from the Superstition Mountains outside of Phoenix, Arizona, and we are out hiking with our friends Eric and Sarah. And tomorrow is Sunday. We're a long ways from home, but we're going to go to church with them. Why would you go to church on your vacation? Because it's one of those things that I do. I am so grateful to have been raised by parents who brought me to church every Sunday. They helped build a foundation of what is right and wrong, who God is, and what His plan for my life is, and some ancient wisdom from the Bible, which continued to help me through life. And regular church going is an indication that Christianity is a team sport. Now, that's hard for North Americans because we see everything individually. It's me and God. I can find God on the golf course. There's something about community that strengthens our faith. There's something about joining a club or an organization which helps you to get something done, not just, I'm going to get around to it. Not, I'd like to go to church more, but I'm going to go to church every Sunday. It used to be that church going for Christians was kind of like school. You'd only miss it if you were sick. But nowadays, it's more like a health club. You go when you can and you wish you went more often. And I don't think that's as healthy. I think we ought to put that as our first priority on Sundays. Unfortunately, youth sports has sort of taken over Sundays. And that's really not good for our kids because we're telling our kids that playing a game is more important than our relationship with God and those lifelong relationships we get in a multi-generational church. There's something about young people hanging around with people grandparents' age and everything in between. And church is one of the few multi-generational communities that is available. It's also a voluntary community. There's no coercion in church. Churches are all about voluntary attendance, voluntary offering, volunteering to help. And that's really sort of a prototype for all of society the way it should be. A non-coercive society where people do things because they feel led to, not because they're forced to. So church going, I think, is really important. Also, your presence helps other people. The more people that come to church, the more support people feel from others. So it's not just that it's good for you. When you show up, it encourages others, especially people who are volunteering, people who are in leadership, people leading the singing, people teaching and preaching. When they see the place full, it encourages them. And so going to church is just a really good thing. It's also a really good thing for our country. I don't think our country would be better off if less people went to church on a regular basis. There's something about spending an hour every week thinking about your place in the universe and spending some quiet time tapping into the deepest wisdom that we have, which is the Bible, which is the distillation of the spiritual coming of age of the human race. You really can't get better than that. Spending some time in the Bible, spending some time with other people, praying for good things, also being around people who want to do a better job in life, who want to improve their lives. That rubs off on us also. If you want to be spiritual, hang around spiritual people. If you want to be fit, hang around fit people. If you want to be wealthy, hang around wealthy people. If you want to be literate, hang around people who read. We can't become spiritual without the help of other people. I would encourage you to be in church this next Sunday and make it a priority to be there every single Sunday unless you absolutely can't be there, even on vacation. I hope you'll join me for the next two sessions, session 11 and session 12, in this 12-part session on traditional Christian lifestyles, which includes going to church on Sundays.